Hey guys, this is Chris with Omnidek. I wanted to highlight another use case of our system. Aside from being able to be used for all the business processes inside of your company, time cards, expense reports, daily logs, whatever the case, you can also face work processes outside of the four walls of your company. And a lot of clients will do this for warranty portaling because there's really not a great system in place for a lot of companies to deal with warranty items. So Omnidek provides a really slick, kind of mild service management, project management type interface that can incorporate the owner's request, the dispatching of that internally from the contractor, the assignment to an external folk like a subcontractor, and then ultimately tracking that down to completion with photos and time and expenses. To kind of show you how we do this, I'm going to go ahead and walk in and log into the system as the administrator. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build my warranty request form. You can see here this form is equipped with statuses that I can edit because I'm an employee, but the subs and the owners can't edit this, so I can kind of keep track and whether we're waiting on a part, or if they're weather delayed, or if this is completed or closed. This can backfill data out of a particular project file, request type to kind of better help me organize, okay, what subcontractors are probably going to be involved here. If it's an emergency, the location, photos of the issue, any kind of additional contact information. But what's super cool about the system is that we can actually restrict access down to the answer or the question and answer level. So let's say, for example, the owner doesn't see the work order on the bottom. They just see the header of the dispatch. So down to the answer level, you can restrict access to anybody that would do work with you inside of the platform. So the way that we do this is that I'm going to kind of show you, I'm bouncing the form designer real quick and just show you how easy this thing is to build. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to mimic the PDF you already have. We're going to drag and drop and build these forms. These are going to be hooked to spreadsheets or lists of information that we want to kind of better characterize the process here of filling out a warranty request. Down here on the work order section, if I want to come in here and let's say, for example, I want to restrict access here to this question, I can set up security and I can maybe make hidden here from all owners or subcontractors or the like. So maybe they can't see this, or maybe it's read only to them, or whatever the case. So down to the answer level, we can restrict that. This just kind of makes the experience just that much easier for the individuals that are coming into your warranty portal to participate with you. Once we've built the form here, under the administration, you can set up as many external users as you want. So you could import 1,000 subcontractors, 100 customers, whatever. You don't pay for those. You effectively assign them an organization. What an organization looks like is effectively these boxes here are the people that work for you. The circles are the people that don't work for you, but you do have a relationship. And you can have multiple variations of these relationships. So you could have owner during an active project, owner in warranty stage, owner that's not in warranty stage anymore, or active sub or unqualified sub. You can effectively face forms for any of these qualification purposes, active project statuses, and then ultimately the warranty. They can be a warranty subcontractor, so they can come in here and participate with you during the warranty phase of these projects. And this is simply as just assigning users that fit that particular profile. And based upon this relationship that they have, you can build a portal for that purpose. So let's say, for example, the subcontractor portal. I can come in here, I can name it, I can give my legalese, and I can assign out forms if I'm going to, and then I assign the relationship. So this is how I build my subcontractor portal. Same thing with the owner. We want to give the owner the ability to submit a warranty request, so I assign that form out with some legalese here that kind of coaches them through the process. So building a form, setting up your portal takes all of about an afternoon at most to get set up. So let's go ahead and walk through the process here. I'm going to log out, and I'm going to log in as an owner. So, this can be a link on your website. You can give this to them. This can scale to fit whatever device they're on. So if they want to do this on a phone or a tablet, if they go walk out to the spot where there's an issue, they can fill out the form there and snag some pictures. So if I come in here and fill out the form, you see I don't see, well, I actually do have access to the bottom half of this form, but you can see here, I can come in here and put in my requested date. Here, I can select the project. This would be filtered on just the projects that I'm assigned to. You can see I can't edit the status. That's for entered office only, but this will be where I can monitor and check this as it's moving through the statuses. I can say this is electrical. This is an emergency. I could say main facility, main facility, and power is sporadic. I think it's all right. All right. I could take some pictures. Maybe this was a leak or something along those lines. I could document here. Managers reviewed it. Maybe additional contact, maybe the maintenance person or something like that. That's maybe different from this information here. We could have restricted access here to the work orders. They wouldn't even see that, but it's there because they want to gather a signature from the owner ultimately. But I can come in here and then submit this form, and it now disappears. Now, I have an inbox here where I can actually communicate directly to someone inside of the main company. So this is a communication. Hey, can you tell me what the current temperature is? This was an issue with the air conditioning on this particular unit, and I answered it. As of right now, it's 78 degrees inside of the building, right? So this is kind of going back and forth, chatting directly with someone in the group at this particular company. Now, if I log out here, I'm going to log in as somebody inside of the company who's in charge of dispatch. So when I log in, this is kind of my dashboard here. I've got some pending warranty items that came in. I've got this kind of database here, so I can see new requests. I can have different distinctions. So these are all the requests. These could be just the emergency ones, so they can stick out to me. I could come in here and drill down in and actually see all the items and maybe group it by request type. So I can kind of see, by facility, whatever the case might be. I can drill back down into the actual forms themselves. So you can imagine kind of for archiving purposes down the road, if this was filled up with hundreds of warranty items, I can very easily drill down and see it by project, see it by type, maybe see it by subcontractor if they're involved as well inside of the request. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into my inbox here, and this is my command center. I can come in here and actually change this status because see how I have access to it. I can say, okay, this is an accepted request. I can come in here and actually invite a user. And this is where I can come in here to my global list of subcontractors, employees, everybody's in here. So if I want to assign the electrical contractor, I can come in here and bring them in as an approver so they can come in here, do their work, and then ultimately gather their approval on the warranty request. If I log out and log back in as the subcontractor, here, I received an email that I got invited into the system. So if I come into the application here, this is me as a subcontractor. I don't have a form to fill out, but I could. But this is where it's kind of guiding me. Hey, this is where we can document the services work. Make sure you take pictures, yada, yada, yada. But if I go to my inbox here, this is what was brought into me. I can see the notes from the customer here. I can see the notes from somebody inside of the main contractor. I'm going to come down to the bottom potentially and maybe see the particular work order that I've got to come in here and fill out. So I'm going to update my activity here. So I'm going to come in here and put, okay, I went out there today. I spent 5 total man hours. I fixed the electrical issue due to faulty wire. I can say this is completed. I can snap a picture. So if I was on my phone here, so if I was on my phone, I could do all of this here on my device here itself and fill this out. And then ultimately I can come in here and verify this and then sign it here with my finger. And then I've now gathered that. I could have the owner also acknowledge that they've signed it as well. And then ultimately this is an approved warranty item. So this whole process can effectively bring in the warranty request, the work order that's ultimately going to finish it, the photos that are going to document the process forever, all the materials and consumables that we use to fix it that we can keep track of, and as well as this kind of ongoing kind of group chat thread that's going to live with this warranty request forever, along with an audit log, so we can always have track of it if we ever want to look it up later. But from here, this is how we can automate this entire process. There's no paper, it's fully visible, fully collaborative, and this can all be set up in all of an afternoon. So this is just one simple little process here to kind of talk to you a little bit about pricing. You don't pay for anybody that doesn't work for your company. So if there's just a handful of people that kind of deal with warranty requests that come in, maybe assigning the subs and collecting it from the owner, we have a $99 a month version that gives you 5 full users, and then is unlimited portal users as you want. So for generally under about $100, you can generally build out a really elaborate work order system and just kind of have this bolted onto your website to be used to handle any kind of warranties that may come up throughout the company. So I definitely encourage you, if you want some more information about our product, I would encourage you to go visit omnidek.com. It just kind of walks you through the application. Again, it can be used for all sorts of different processes here. Everything from expense reports and time cards and kind of all the before mentioned. But it's very easy to get started. You can simply click here to do a free trial if you wish, and then so you get a week to kind of try it out. In that week, you can build out this portal process and test it out for you if you think it might be a fit. So thanks again for your time, and definitely encourage you visit omnidek.com and sign up for your free trial. Thanks so much.